Hi there, my name is Brandon, and I'm the CEO of OnFair.com. From my family to yours, I wish to thank you for considering OnFair for your family backseat entertainment needs. Now, today I'm going to show you one of our newest and most innovative products to date. It's the Autotain Edge Headrest DVD player with a massive 10.1-inch touch screen. Now first, some of the things that makes this package unique from anything else on the market is the Autotain software. It's designed for quick navigation, it has big buttons, and it's easy to learn. The Autotain software also includes what's called last position memory. It also has the ability to watch one DVD or two DVDs at the same time without any interference. Another very important feature is this advanced 1080p video processing chip that's built inside. This means that finally you can watch your 1080p high definition movies in the back seat of your car on these big 10-inch screens, okay? Now, this includes 1080p movies that are on the DVD disc, on a USB thumb drive, or even saved on an SD card. Now, this model has a terrific picture, and it comes with 1024 by 640 pixel resolution. That's bigger than most. This is the highest resolution right now that you can get in a 10-inch headrest DVD player. But I want to warn you, okay? Not all units that are on the market with 1024 by 600 can also decode 1080p movies. The 1080p requires an exact chip that's inside this Autotain Edge Plus Touch. It has that chip. Most other units don't. So I just want to make sure that you're aware of this subtle difference before we move on. Okay? Now, with the TFT LCD screen, you can also see a great picture from that middle seat, because you can see it from an angle. We know that sometimes you want your child to be sitting in the middle of the back seat because it's the safest place when you only have one child. And so this TFT screen will show them a great picture, even a little off the angle. Other features include this exclusive Autotain Edge package are these dual channel Autotain Cloud IR infrared wireless headphones. They're dual channel. Now these babies are super soft and they're shaped for smaller heads. These are designed for the smaller heads. Let me tell you, we researched nearly every wireless IR headphone on the market. We bought them all. We tried a ton of them. My kids tested them all for me. And this shape, this size, was hands down the winners that my children picked. And we include these in the Autotain Edge package. You can't get Autotain Cloud headphones anywhere else but from OnFair. And as a bonus, they do fit adults' heads. Okay? So I wear them all the time. Okay? So another very nice feature about the Autotain Edge DVD players is the ability to enjoy them both in the vehicle and outside the vehicle. You can see right here I've got them displayed both ways. Now that allows you to enjoy them to the fullest potential. And so we're including 2 home power cables with this Autotain Edge package for no extra charge. So that's right, your kids can enjoy these like at an airport, because now we know there's power outlets everywhere at the charging stations, right? At the airports, like every 10 feet or something. Now your kids can also enjoy them at home with this home power cable. And think about it, combined with wireless headphones, they can now enjoy them while you're traveling, and nobody else will have to hear what they're listening to. Okay. Now, and finally, if you have any concerns with how to install these or how to use the Autotain Edge DVD player, we have you covered, okay? So included with your purchase is going to be a DVD specifically made by me for you on how to install and how to enjoy these amazing headrest DVD players. And I'll show you all the little secrets on how to do this and how to do that I've discovered while I've been testing these units. And it will help you install them. You'll be comfortable running and playing with them very quickly. Okay? In a short amount of time, you will know how to do everything you can possibly do with these. Okay, so let me show you some nice features on these Autotain Edge DVD players. Let's dive into it. Okay? So right away, you'll notice that this is a clamp-on style player. Okay? It's very popular because they're compatible with both types of vehicles. Vehicles that have active headrest technology and vehicles that don't have active headrest technology. So if you're considering the Autotain Edge, you don't have to worry about whether your car has active headrest technology anymore. These are compatible with anything out there in that regard, okay? They'll clamp on to basically any post that is between 3.5 inches apart and 8 inches apart, because we've included two, what I consider high compression clamp-on brackets. And these things are strong when I say high compression, okay? So once you've determined the right bracket size for your headrest, you simply add the correct post fitting, let's call them fittings because there's different sizes, and it marries up to your headrest player. It gives you that squeeze onto the post. So these things will not budge once they're on, okay? Then you basically slide that DVD player into the bracket, and this door's opening, into the bracket like that, right? And then you screw it on. I mean, it is basically that easy. Then the player can adjust up and down. You can adjust it this way so that your child, whatever angle they're sitting at, will have a great view of that screen. And think about it. When you're in these Edge players, when you're enjoying them at the home or on the go, this little back end of the bracket makes great for a table stand. I'm using it right now. Okay? So there's 3 power options with this package. Okay? 1, you can run an included power wire down through the seats, okay? And under the seats so that you can hide everything. We've got this extra power wire, which is an extension, which will then connect up to the units. You run it through the seat, and then you can connect up through the bottom and hide all your wires, okay? Now, this wire also includes the RCA connections so that you can connect the 2 devices together with the RCA AV, right? So they can watch one DVD on both, or you can connect external devices, such as an in-dash DVD player or external game systems, okay? Now, the second power option is the included cigarette lighter power cables. You get 2 of these, right? And basically, they simply plug into the side of the unit. And then you plug it into the cigarette lighter. This is the quickest, down and dirtiest install. You can basically, within minutes, have them up and running in your vehicle. Because if you're like half of our customers who decide to add headrest units to their family vacation only a few days before they leave, I know, I've been there, right? Then if that's the case, then these will give you that quick install. And then later on, go ahead and power them up to the fuse box and install them for a more permanent install. And one more thing I just thought of. These cigarette lighter plugs will also plug into your power cables. So you can run, you don't have to run, you can run it through the seat and you don't have to run it to the fuse box. If you never want to, you can just plug it into the cigarette lighter. Okay, so the third power option is the home power cables that are included in your package with this Edge player. You simply plug it into the side and the DVD player and you're ready to go. So another very nice feature on the Autotain Edge is the HDMI input ports, okay? Now this offers you basically unlimited connectivity to all the different smartphones, the tablets, the iPhones and iPads that are on the market. You're basically converting your smartphone device display onto these big 10-inch bad boys, right? there are two ways now that you can connect your smart device to your Autotain Edge, okay? One is to find a compatible MHL to HDMI cable that's compatible with your specific smart device. So they're a little bit different, so you need to compare them. And you can typically get these on Amazon for $5 to $10. I will include a link referencing on this video to point you in the right direction, okay? Now the second way is to go wirelessly, okay? With the addition of an Android or one of the many other Wi-Fi to HDMI dongles that are on the market, okay? Now, I've tested a bunch of them. I just bought a whole bunch of them and tested them. And I've found they almost all work like a charm, okay? Basically, these dongles can turn your Autotain Edge players into an Android device. It could turn them into a Chrome device, or maybe even an Amazon Fire video player, okay? And again, I'll give you another link to point you in the right direction if you're interested in learning more about adding an HDMI dongle to your Edge players, okay? Now, at the very beginning of this video, I talked about 1080p and how this is a very important upgrade feature that's only available on the Autotain Edge players. Now, more and more, we're seeing from parents wanting to convert their DVD collections into digital files such as MP4, AVI, and DivX, for example, right? And now, because most Headrest DVD player packages don't have a high-end video processing chip, you have to downsize that video resolution to the same size as the video players. And this was a challenge for some customers or some parents, right? But, so like for example, if you had a video player with 800 by 480, you would have to reduce the video to that size. Because most likely it's not at that size, okay? Now for the very first time, this is important. In the Headrest DVD player market, this is no longer the case, all right? With the Autotain Edge players, these right here, included in this unit is an advanced video processor chip that finally allows you to save your video files onto a USB thumb drive or an SD card, right, up to 32 gigabytes in size at true HDP resolution. And these players will happily play them without any issues. Now, I've personally tested this feature, and sure enough, the Edge would play this file every time, while other models that don't have that feature would not play that file. So I've confirmed this works really nice. Now, while we're talking about USB drives and SD cards, right, the maximum size for these units, and for most Headrest DVD players, is 32 gigabytes. Now, when you're having massive files for 1080p, the limit is 4 gigabytes for each file size, okay? So you don't want to exceed 4 gigabytes, just as a side note. Now, I converted a 1.5 hour movie to 1080p for my testing in MP4 format, and it was less than a gigabyte in size. So I believe if you do this correctly, that 4 gig should not be an issue for you, okay? Now, the DVD player is located in the back of the unit. It's out of the way, but it's still easy to get to without needing to remove the unit from the headrest brackets. And it looks nice that way. You don't even see it, okay? Now, there are additional 3.5 millimeter AV in and AV out ports on the side of the unit. So if you wish to connect up an external game system or anything that has a 3.5 millimeter connection, you can also convert 3.5 to RCA. So you can use it for 3.5 or RCA very easily. Now, at the bottom, there is also a headphone jack, a wired headphone jack, in case your kids prefer using wired headphones. That happens sometimes. Or, let's say, earbuds. Now, I know my teenage daughter, for example, would not get caught dead wearing headphones on her head. But she loves her earbuds, okay? So, kids, all right? Oh, and the Autotain headphones, I forgot, just thought about it, include 3.5 millimeter cables. So they can connect up to anything. So you get headphones that are wired and wireless with you. You can connect up to a smartphone, a tablet, an MP3 player. So they can connect up to other things. I just thought I'd throw that in there now that I thought about it. Okay, so for audio, these units have 4 options. First, the very nice and somewhat loud built-in speakers. It has a good sound to it. Second is the most popular. It's the IR wireless headphones. Now these units have dual channel, so you can play one unit on channel A and one unit on channel B. There's no audio overlap. The third is the wireless FM transmitter, where you can wirelessly transmit the audio signal to a radio frequency, and then dial your car stereo to that same frequency, and then you listen to it over the car speakers. So if your kids don't like wearing headphones, that's an option. Of course, you're going to need to dial into a frequency where there's no local radio stations, so depending on the population and where you're located. And fourth, I just told you about the wired headphone port. So there's the 4 audio options. So in this package, you get 2 matching Autotain Edge DVD players. You get 2 universal wireless remote controls. You get 2 game controllers, 2 game discs, 2 power wire assemblies, 2 sets of compression brackets, 1 bundle of adapters to marry up your headrest post to the brackets, excuse me, for a solid fit, and 2 of the very most comfortable Autotain Cloud wireless headphones. Let's see here, 2 cigarette lighter power cables, 2 home power supplies, and my very personal and very highly appreciated how to install and how to enjoy these specific DVD players that I made for you. Now, I really like this model. I love this package that we put together. I don't think there's truly anything else out there like this on the market. It's got some very nice advanced features. And I'm proud to be offering it to you, okay? So, we hope your next family vacation is as epic as it can be, and we hope you always enjoy the drive. Thank you very much from OnFair.